What's up, YouTube? Blaze here, and I'm back with another reaction video. Okay, for today's video, it's gonna be another clip from my reaction stream on Wednesday. This time, it's gonna be my favorite YouTube Reddit reader, The Click. Nick, which is a big-time YouTuber from Sweden that practically reads Reddit posts, even though they can be insufferable, from horror stories to memes to basically video clips that have been posted on various subreddits. For the video I'm reacting to, it's a video that he did about a month ago. Somewhere close around that. And it basically is r/insaneparents. Yeah. When it comes to the Insane Parents subreddit, there is a lot of messed up stories to the point that makes you shake your head so hard you can literally give yourself vertigo whiplash. Yeah. As for what's involved with this video in particular, well, I'll let you guys see that for yourselves. So anyways, if you guys are ready, I know I am. Let's get through the suffering together, and let's go.
Disclaimer. Ronald Weasley, the Leviosa. Oh, you're here, and you saw that. That is incredibly unfortunate. Good evening, laddies, lasses, and welcome to The Click. You smell absolutely astounding today. And don't let anyone else lie to you and tell you otherwise. Today we're doing something beautiful. That is right. We're checking out Insane Parents. Something that just keeps on giving. And the giving is oh so stinky. Enjoy. Mwah.
r/insane parents. Here we go. There's gonna be some serious doozies with this one.
Things my 13-year-old does. Opens my door/car door, pumps my gas, pulls my chair out, walks on the outside, parking lot, sidewalks, also I feel safe.
I don't know, man. Isn't like the parent supposed to protect the child? Mayhaps a holy relationshipification. This is just boy mom stuff. Are the boy moms back for revenge? I think they are, and it's not pretty.
Here we
Born
go
to be your wife.
Okay, for those who don't know, the term basically implies that there's a bunch of mothers with some Jokasic complex or something that leads to the possibility of that very complex itself. Ugh. In reality, it just makes your skin crawl. All because of how bad that is.
Forced to be your mom, vibes.
This is great. My estranged bio mom, everyone.
Happy birthday. I wish I aborted you. You're a piece of garbage and the world would be a better place without you.
Holy sh**.
Wow. Literally went from 0 to 200 in 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, I could not imagine why you would want to be estranged from this fine person. The only thing that would make this even more hilarious as a message is if you got it in like a really cutesy like birthday card with like scribbly handwriting like,
oh, I wish I aborted you, you piece of human garbage, love, mom.
You know, they usually say in statistics that you should not extrapolate based on too few points of data. But based on this singular data point, I can confidently say that you are absolutely correct in cutting ties with this person.
Yeah, I agree with the OP on this one. Anyone who sends birthday texts like this don't deserve to be in your life.
Well done.
POV, when my teenage boys get a girlfriend.
Singular. I hope you mean like different girlfriends, yeah?
Please tell me this isn't love. I'm emojis. Mama bros, they will love me forever. Right? I'll always be their first girlfriend. Right? I am not ready for her. Real talk, ladies. They aren't dating till 30. So, love my teenage boys. You guys ask, how do you get them to do these videos with you? Easy. I bribe them with the yummiest German pancakes. Try it. Comment.
No. 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 Just no.
Boy mom, and I'll send you the recipe you need and my outfit deets. Haha, to your DMs.
I feel like stuff like this always get a bit extra wild when you imagine yourself in this situation. Like, imagine in the future, I decide to get pregnant and settle down and have a couple of, like, little offsprings running around. And I say something like, man, if my daughters ever get a boyfriend, I hope they remember that I was their first boyfriend.
I should have a nice little barf bucket in my studio. It would be very useful.
Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Newborn baby dies of listeria infection in New Mexico. Contracted from the mother who got it from drinking raw milk during pregnancy. Raw milk is not safe, especially in pregnancy. Pasteurization was invented for a damn good reason.
Yeah, just smoke while pregnant like a normal parent. No,
please do not do this. Please do not do this. We are all begging everyone in the world out there to never, ever do this. Please.
Kidding. Don't do that. Be careful about it, okay? It affects more than just yourself. This is a really bad idea. Don't drink raw milk. Thank you.
Oh my god, but it's like so natural and stuff.
Cancer is natural. God. r/insane parents. My dad. Mom passed away this afternoon. XX. I feel sorry for your sake and for the kids' sake. How are y'all bearing up? Have you lost weight? Looking good. Time and place. My dad brought up my weight over text when I was in the mental hospital after wanting to off myself. Aren't dads great? Sorry.
This isn't like a case of read the room. Let's be real.
For your loss. My dad told me at my first wedding that I would have been prettier if was not invited to my forever wedding reception. One thing that always strikes me as so odd is how these people manage to survive social interactions up to the point where they could do this to their own kids. Like, wouldn't this get you, like, sucker punched in a lot of social interactions? Or maybe they dare do it when it's their own kids because they feel they have more power, so they get cockier or whatever. Having kids for power tripping reasons.
Yeah, that does sound about right.
The true family vibes. My boyfriend's mom just posted this on Insta.
Rules for dating my son. Number
Excuse
1,
me.
he is not your ATM. Number 2, if you show up to my house looking like a stripper, I will make you go away.
Kind of the same vibes as when overly aggressive dads are kind of like, anything you do to her, I'll do to you. And you're like, promise? Anyway, let's keep going. Number 3.
If I see any sex on his phone, I will make you go away.
What do you mean go away? It sounds like you're gonna bury a corpse in your backyard.
Number 4, understand that if I don't like you, I will make you go away.
I'm not gonna elaborate on this.
Number 5, understand that I can make you go away.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that. I think the phrase make you go away has been repeated with like 5 times already.
Number 6, he is a mama's boy. Unless you have a ring on your finger, your opinion of that does not matter. I am the number 1 female in his life. You are secondary, and that is how it will be. I will name your children. Thank you very much. Number 7, you are not in charge of him, and it's not up to you to change him. Take him for who he is. Or see rule number 5.
And number 5 is understand that I can make you go away. You just know that this person is gonna take any like small compromise or whatever in the relationship as trying to change their son and gonna justify, I don't know, burying this person in their backyard because of it. This is a kind of unhinged thing to post to your social media as a parent.
Number 8, he is a gentleman. I taught him that. You better act like a lady and deserve that. Number 9, I know how to avoid jail.
You see? I called it. All this kind of stuff like I can make you go away isn't even like low-key threats at this point. They are just saying they will bury you alive. God damn.
Number 10, if you weasel your way past all these rules and fake your way to a ring on your finger, I would be something much worse than your boyfriend's mom. I'll be your mother-in-law.
You know, there is the kind of cringe stereotype about having like the tough talk with someone your kid is dating. It's like, oh, what you do to her, I'll do to you, and you know, that kind of cringe stuff. But this is absolutely unhinged. You're basically posting like low-key murder threats to your social media. Like vague posting about the person your son is dating. Just like, just know, I might go to jail for murder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, one thing I just realized, which is absolutely fucking hilarious, is that this person posted, I know how to avoid jail, but at the same time, they have publicly posted, like, low-key murder threats about their son's girlfriend on social media in this.
Unfortunately, unless someone takes that serious enough, and there's actual evidence of someone's life being in danger, police aren't going to take social media threats that very seriously. Unless it's like a cyberbullying instance, and it's harassment campaign. And yeah, technically you can get away with almost any of that, especially in America because of free speech.
Same list. So if this girl goes missing, who do you think the prime suspect is gonna be? Oh my god. Understand that I can make you go away. Thank you, Facebook warrior. Cheers. Mom is insane. Mom died least tonight at 3:11 a.m. of a heart attack. Nobody can talk now. We have to figure out what to do. She wanted to be cremated. I'm sure this won't bother you at all. I am not dead, but I could be because of my heart issues, because how bad they are, my doctor is freaking out. Mom doesn't think you care if she dies, and she's really hurt because she needs you in her life and to love her unconditionally like she loved you. Got a text from my brother. Aha, so this was from the brother's number. That makes a bit more sense. That actually turned out to be my mom texting from my brother's phone. I haven't talked to her in a week because she was being racist and making all kinds of threats. And now she's kind of going that whole route that's like, wouldn't you feel bad if I was dead? Kind of gist. Always the sign of a healthy relationship. One thing I also find incredibly juicy about this little exchange is that the person claiming they deserve unconditional love is also low-key admitting that they have done something stinky, because otherwise why would they have to make the argument that they deserve unconditional love if they haven't done something wrong and they are aware of it? Isn't that like a little bit of a self-call-out? Does she drink? Because this is drunk behavior. She doesn't. Lots of edibles and painkillers, unfortunately.
Honestly, it could have a similar effect. I would have to show this to a friend of mine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it has a similar effect. Ooh. Cocktails. But
similar effect, I guess. Also, like, unconditional love. I don't know, man. I see people talk about, for example, kids deserve unconditional love because they, of course, didn't choose themselves to put themselves into the world, and every kid deserves a parent, and, you know, that kind of jazz. But I don't think I could ever take someone seriously that claims that they themselves deserve unconditional love. That's just something someone says when they think they're owed something despite them acting stupid. You know?
yeah.
That is not something that should ever be taken seriously. Anti-vax mom shows up uninvited with flu/COVID. 40 plus texts. Oh my god, it's a little essay.
In a cold and snow, being sick with probably flu, have mercy. Lord, have mercy on me. Don't let me dry to blorp today, please. Lord, ask my daughter to reply to me, please. I am so tired.
I guess even the Lord is ghosting her text messages.
I cannot take this anymore. Lord, I am calling.
Okay, what are the odds that The Lord is literally having a massive facepalm moment right now. Just asking. Just asking.
Wellness check. Urgent response needed. I canceled the wellness check and driving to your house completely sick with fever and flu. This will all come back to you one day. She's just doing like biological terrorism in like her family group chat or whatever the fuck this is.
I actually only looked at the spam now. I was taking a nap, and because I hit stop on my alarm, apparently, per her, I was on a cancer medicine, and also was RIP. I am typing this now as a ghost. Boo. She drove dozens of miles in inclement weather to bang on my door. Then she went on as how she has to take care of everyone, including people on other continents. Yes, you can perform surgery on someone in Kenya when you're too scared to take your own band-aid off, and I have to do it instead. But she is the martyr. She keeps insisting on this. It's a banana. I am keeping this autocorrect. It's a banana. This is bananas, I guess it's supposed to be. I just
Yeah. It basically is bananas.
picture this and how incredibly comedic it looks. You just have someone bang on your door and like, I have the flu! I demand to be let down inside! Also, the Lord is ghosting me. Please let me inside so I can infect you. Thank you. Even the Lord was fed up with her, I guess. The Lord wasn't texting her back. God damn it. Ghosted by the Lord. My dad, who is in love with me. Do you mean that as like a parent loves their child or like the other way? I am preparing the barf bucket just in case. Hey, it's Blorp. I miss you and I love you. Please don't forget that I am your first everything and you are mine, and don't let them tell you lies. We were perfect and I need you. Okay, this is like the boy mom shit, but like gender reversed and even worse, I think. What the fuck? Hey, it's Blorp. I was just letting you know us.
How is it that whenever this happens, since the law catches up with people like this, but not the other way around?
Thinking about you, and I want you to know that despite what you think, I love you and miss you and really hope you're doing okay. I am here if you ever want to talk. If you don't, I understand, but you need to know that I am thinking about you every day and want nothing more than for you to have a peace in your heart and not let her keep you from knowing how much you are missed every day. I love you, Blorp. You are my firstborn, no matter where you are. I am always a call away and welcome the chance to talk with you. I grew up with my father being in love with me since a child.
Kids room. You owe me $500.
Honestly,
Oh.
I would be willing.
Okay, this just... sorry. I'm just trying to... Stupid. Give me a minute. If I decide to post this, I'm gonna edit this. Mm.
Do you mean that as like a parent loves their child or like the other way? I am preparing the barf bucket just in case. Hey, it's Blorp. I miss you and I love you. Please don't forget that I am your first everything and you are mine, and don't let them tell you lies. We were perfect and I need you. Okay, this is like the boy mom shit, but like gender reversed and even worse, I think. What the fuck? Hey, it's Blorp. I was just letting you know I was thinking about you, and I want you to know that despite what you think, I love you and miss you and really hope you're doing okay. I am here if you ever want to talk. If you don't, I understand, but you need to know that I am thinking about you every day and want nothing more than for you to have a peace in your heart and not let her keep you from knowing how much you are missed every day. I love you, Blorp. You are my firstborn, no matter where you are. I am always a call away and welcome the chance to talk with you. I grew up with my father being in love with me since a child. I don't talk
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
much about it, as there is so much he has done. He still tries to enter my life. He got remarried and has kids and claimed he only ever truly loved me because I was his firstborn. That is also like a wild thing to say, like even if he wasn't an absolute disgusting creep to begin with. Like admitting that like, no, I only really love this child over here, not these like new kids. Yuck. That's also an insane thing to say. Like even without the first part, that is even more insane. That is also insane. This person is just nuts, man. I have so many more screenshots, especially of him screaming at me for saying I didn't love him back romantically. Ooh. Anna, I am keeping this autocorrect. It's caused this mess. There is no way in hell. Random numbers or, for example, spam callers. It is away from him as you can. I wish me for saying I didn't love him back romantically. Ooh. I feel that little barf bucket is going to be handy right now. Oof. Genuinely, he pulls the shite, but always tries to remind me he's my boyfriend. I genuinely have never found another person that has a father like this, and just hoping someone can tell me I am not insane. You are not insane. He's a disgusting pile of poo. And that is very insulting to piles of poo. I have met piles of poo I would rather consume in a fine dining context than ever be in the same room as this person. And someone can tell me I am not insane for hating my own father when other family members claim he is doing better. This is something I truly don't understand, because
I rather watch trendy Gen Alpha memes than deal with whatever that is.
there are some things in the world that you just simply cannot take back. And this is one of them. Are the other family members really expecting you to put your well-being and safety on the line because he totally promises that he has changed? I mean, for the sake of other people around him and stuff, I hope he has changed, but it certainly isn't up to you to sacrifice your potential safety to find that out. You don't owe that to
Yeah, I'm no psychologist, but trust me, the odds of people changing like this, odds of them changing who they are, it's literally slim to none. The moment you open that door, the moment it's just gonna get a lot worse. Worse for you and everyone around you that's involved.
anybody, okay? These texts are less than a month ago, right after Christmas. My god, but he has totally changed so much. Barf! OP, I am so sorry. Your father is a very, very sick man, and you can't help at all. Get as far away from him as you can. I wish you all the best. Block that number and never respond. If he finds you regardless, get a restraining order. This shite is not okay.
Okay, at this point, I would just save all the screenshots before. I would save everything as screenshots before you block the number. Keep it as evidence. And that way you could build a stronger case for the restraining order. Trust me. Restraining orders aren't valid unless you have a strong enough case to the point where your life is in danger because of a disgusting, creepy individual like this.
I say this assuming you're an adult and not under his roof. That's another problem I'm having. He's always been weird about social media. He somehow breaks a phone or something within a month. I don't even know. And has a new number. He has contacted me from other 5 numbers before within 2 days during one of the worst times of my life. And even worse, I have tried to get a restraining order. The police here didn't even take the case at first. And then the courts let him off when they drug tested him. That's like people on drugs are the only people who can be creepy stalkers? Are you serious? And I don't live with him, but he's moving back here, so I am literally stuck. This sounds absolutely horrible. I think the only advice I can offer for something like this is save everything, which it sounds like you
Yeah,
already are doing.
exactly.
And then you can reopen this case a little bit later down the line, and then eventually someone is going to pick it up and maybe, hopefully, take it seriously because they see that this is a repeat thing, and you actually have receipts that are very, very consistent, and this is a threat to your safety. Also on your phone, at least on an iPhone, you can actually mute numbers that aren't in your contact list. It can cause other clumsy stuff, but it does really help when you have like a stalkerish person who's trying to text you from random numbers or, for example, spam callers. It is something I personally use. It is very nice and a very good peace of mind, even if it doesn't have to do with stalkers, but just to avoid having...
Yeah, because I have an iPhone, and I prominently use that feature. Or because sometimes when I get spam texts, even spam voicemails, that I'll just up and delete. It really helps. It really helps.
your phone spammed. Also make sure you have people around you that understand this. Just talking to like your closest friends about this or family around you might have. Not feeling alone and isolated can really help. These kind of people love it when you feel like a little bit too yucked out or maybe afraid to talk to someone about it. They love your silence because that's how they gain power. It sounds like you're already talking to people, hence the restraining order and stuff, but make sure your loved ones around you know this, because it can also be incredibly preventative when this person tries to, like, for example, pressure people in your vicinity about information about you. If they already know he's kind of whack, they are much less likely to give him any information, instead of just thinking like, oh, he probably lost his number because he smashed his phone. Okay, yeah, sure, she's over here and doing this stuff, you know. Being preventative with this kind of stuff helps a lot. I do wish you the best of luck. Stuff like this sucks, and our society is not taking this kind of stuff seriously enough.
Every time we turn music on for breakfast cleanup, Blorp has to dance, and every single time I think about dancing at his wedding together one day. He's like 2. Let him be a kid. Tell me I'm not the only one who does this.
No, you're probably not the only one who does this, but that doesn't mean you should.
One thing I know, I'm going to be an absolute basket case during that mother-son dance. Oh my god!
Hey son, just so you know, if you think I'm a little bit weird and overbearing now, it's gonna be worse in 20 years from now. It does indeed not get better. Mom found out I sold the bed that I, 35M, used for over 20 years.
What did you do with our/your twin bed? I could use it back because Blorp took our bunks.
I got it recycled when I got a new mattress several months ago.
The whole bed?
Yeah, I didn't need it anymore and resold what I could.
Why would you do that without checking in with me? It's a 20-year-old bed. We bought it. It's ours, not yours, and not yours to make decisions with. At this time, if you didn't need it anymore, I could have used it since we have no bed in the guest or kids room. You owe me $500.
Honestly, I would be willing to bet money on the fact that she somehow found out that you had gotten a new bed from like other hints or like maybe a picture or something, and that's why she reached out now and caused this mess. There is no way in hell this is just perchance. Oh my god.
No.
I didn't ask because I bought a new bed 5 months ago when the spare room still had the bunk bed in it, and you had no room for it.
Don't lie to me or make things up now that you're in a pickle. 1, you had no way to know that because you haven't been here since last June, and besides. Number 2, the bunks have been gone more than 5 months. You owe me $500.
I would not put up with this as a person who is in my 30s.
Something that's been around for 20 years. Oh my. Wow.
Myself, I would never entertain this from a parent acting like an entitled child. Are you serious? Is there anything else you want back while we're on this topic?
I want you back.
Why does your mom talk like a petty ex? It's so weird. I'm not sure how not knowing something means I'm lying, and then it turns out I'm wrong about it. Had I been aware, I would have offered it back. But I am sorry I got immediately defensive yesterday when I could have just said yes.
You knew it was never yours, you see? It's a great betrayal you recycling this
Piece of 20-year-old furniture. How could you?
You have been surrounding yourself with people who've been giving you bad advice for too long.
Basically, people who agree that your parents aren't hinged is a pretty good synonym for that.
Several things need to be cleaned up, but the easiest for starters is that you owe me $500 for my furniture.
See you in court.
Something like this would easily just get laughed out of small claims court. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure. Or anyone who tries to sue for a 20-year-old bed. $500 for a 20-year-old twin bed. Wow. Yeah. No judge in the world would probably put up with crap like this.
Dear God. You wanted a bed. I'll buy the bed for you. Any bed.
You are not in a bargaining position.
How is this bargaining? They're just offering to solve the problem. Which, by the way, I wouldn't do. I wouldn't entertain this myself because it's so painfully obvious this is just someone looking for a conflict and an excuse to come at you. But like even with that, this isn't bargaining. They're just offering to like reimburse you or whatever. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Therefore, bed for bed, right?
You owe me $500. Be careful, I'll charge you for the end tables too.
$500 for a 30-year-old bed? It's even 30 years old. It's not even just 20 years old.
Don't
Push me like you're pushing them. I would not entertain this in the least. See you in court. Good luck finding a lawyer who'll process a case about a 30-year-old bed. See you in hell.
When you're so in love with being a boy mom and suddenly realize it means you'll be some girl's mother-in-law one day, well, that's one way to ruin my weekend.
Oh my God, how could this happen to me?
Ah, yes, indeed. Nothing says healthy parenting quite like being preemptively bitter about your kids' future spouses. Delicious. Is this like satire or something? Why does this have 50,000 likes?
The problem with this anymore is just like how it's hard to tell AI from real. You know, it's hard to tell what's satire and what isn't anymore.
Why on earth does this have 50,000? There are 50,000 people that are like, yeah,
this is so fucking relatable. Oh my God, this is good. Wow, it's so good that we have these communities come together for literally everything. It's so good. Boy moms! How do you deal with the fact that your son will grow and leave you, and you will always be second best to his new family and wife?
What do you mean, second best? It's two distinctly different relationships. One is the relationship with your own parents and how that changes when you grow up and you become an adult and so on and so forth. The other one is a relationship with someone who is your peer, your partner, the one you choose to build a life with. Why are you doing this? This is so weird. Why are you doing this like they are comparable? That's creepy and weird, isn't it?
I know it's how it should be.
Okay, so you know this is whack. Okay, cool.
But it's hard. My boy is 17 and in a good relationship. And I can already see he's super involved with his girlfriend's family. I read it's very common and that we as boy moms just have to accept it and enjoy the time he does spend with us when he is older. It is hard to know how the future will be in that he will be more involved with his new family because they say daughters always more close with their mom. So those in-laws are always the priority, not their son's mom.
If this is how you treat relationships in your family, I can see why they would be a little bit closer with other. Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, Mom.
Unflushed pee again. You boys will lose bathroom privileges.
What do you think is gonna happen? Like, okay, they're gonna piss on the carpet instead? Like, what do you mean? Your kids aren't allowed to go to the bathroom until you reinstate their bathroom privileges? What do you think is gonna happen? It's not gonna get better. This is not a fake post. Make Simpson references if necessary.
Saw the sky purple.
That's the Northern Lights / Aurora Borealis.
No, it's not. It's a UFO alien.
No, it isn't. I sent you the link to the Facebook group about the lights weeks ago. Aurora Borealis, at this time of year, at this time of day, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
My grandma is one heck of an insane parent. I just got back from the oncologist and they took blood for all kinds of testing, including genetic testing, so we will have a more clear picture for family if anyone, blorp my kids, etc., should be tested. I'm also scheduled for a lung biopsy next week. This doctor is concerned about the nodal in my lung because of its proximity to my tumor. I am just going to focus on the next thing and not worry too much about the unknown.
Oh, that is great. But what about me? I sit here and pray every day for your healing. I know you have a tumor and stuff, but what about me? The real main character. I can't help but worry. I guess that's because I am the mom. I love you so much and hate that you're going through this. But also, what about me?
Today is the first day of Roko's junior year and the first day of Taylor's senior year. Oh, who is Taylor, you ask? Just the girl that my son has been dating for 2.5 years. That's 30 months, y'all. That is 1 freaking billion gajillion minutes, which is a lot for this mom. People used to tell me that I'd be absolutely terrible to the girls Rocco brought home. And I was like, what? I'm a barrel of laughs. I own so much skincare and makeup. I'm a girl's girl. They'll love me. But I knew what they meant. This is Rocco, my boy, my love, the most handsome, kind-hearted man-child.
Man-child? I don't think that term means what you think it means. Anyway.
No, it doesn't. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not.
That God has ever created. I could stare at him for hours. Especially when he's sleeping. Oh, my dear Rocco. Sometimes I smell his shirts before I throw them in the washing machine.
I'm not sure that's normal. Like, you know, the
No.
times I have encountered stuff like that is like in dating or whatever. It's like, you know,
Oh, teehee, my shirt still smells like you.
you know, that sort of stuff. It's like, no.
And then I was like, oh, okay, I get what they're saying. Do you? But Taylor can tell you, I'm a trooper. I've added her to our Life 360.
Oh, here we
that's
go.
the solution.
Here we go.
Just bring her into the fold. Track her too. This is how you know that she's included in the family. Yes.
I can make sure they are never alone.
Oh my fucking god.
I have made her a chore list since she's at my house so much, and I sit
Exactly.
directly between them on the couch. I'm pretty sure she adores me.
Yeah, at 17, I would just love it if my parents insisted to like squeeze themselves in between me and someone I was seeing on the couch and add them to like a tracking app and also give them chores list for a house.
No. Just no. I could see Life 360 being good for certain things, but the way some of these parents proudly talk about it, like they want to openly abuse it, there needs to be, you know, like some sort of safeguard or something, or tracking, or like reading up patterns and warning whether or not that someone should be either suspended or banned on the app because of stuff like this. Because this is just way too common nowadays.
That isn't theirs. That sounds great. Yay. What's the opposite of a wingman? Like a cock block? Yeah, that's what you're doing to your son.
So please take a moment to...
That's pretty much what it was like in the one Seth Rogen movie that was trying to keep his... It's from having fun in prom night, along with a bunch of other parents.
Wish them a good school year, because that's the only place they'll be alone from me. The one on the left with the broad shoulders, the perfect face, the good hair, and the adorable smile. The one with the clever comebacks, the heart of gold, the hilarious sense of humor, and the outgoing personality and charisma of his mother is Rocco. The other one is Taylor.
Taylor's being done so fucking dirty in this post, man. Like the overbearing stuff wasn't enough. God damn. Mind you, I am non-binary and adopted. Thanks, Mom.
My sons will not be identifying as she. My daughters will not be identifying... judge me all you want. This is how I feel about raising my 3 youngest. 2 boys, 1 girl. Have a problem? DM me then. I don't care. Using the wrong then as well. That's very poggers.
Ooh, I love the little AI slop image that goes
Also, the fact that it's AI just makes it even worse.
with this. I hate to break it to OP, but their son is a very attractive butch lesbian. Their son is a he/him bunch on T growing a little stubble, and I am so here for it. Accidental ally. Lol. I mean, yeah, this has very
Well-
accidental ally vibes to it, not gonna lie.
Well,
I am embarrassed asking this, but
well, and the OP in question did mention that they were not binary, so there's that.
My 2-month-old has a large eggplant. This is what we're doing today on Facebook? Okay.
it is bigger than my 2-year-old's. I'm only bringing it up because I heard a few remarks that alluded to my older son being a good size.
Remarks by fucking who?
My 2-month-old is twice the size.
How to give your kids body issues like fucking speedrun glitchless.
As a mom, you don't want anything to be too big or too small, you know.
My husband mentioned it to her, Peter, and I was so embarrassed I almost fell out of the chair. You see, I'm not the one bringing this up. I'm not the one fucking posting it to Facebook like an unhinged maniac.
She basically said, well, maybe it's a little above average. I guess my question is, why is my baby's eggplant bigger than my toddler's?
Shocked emoji about baby Pinar. Ooh!
I really don't want to fixate on this, but it's maybe going to cause too many issues down the line
If you are genuinely concerned about anything health related,
I'm pretty sure that's normal. I'm not even gonna get into this. That's because this is bringing up stuff I don't even want to talk about. Ugh. Why? Why? Why do these people feel confident enough to post creepy, unhinged stuff like this on social media? Just why?
okay? You bring it up in a private context with your doctor, okay? That is it. You don't post about your kids' damn privates on Facebook. You are insane. Thank you. My mother.
Yeah, that's. It's also depending on what state you live in, like in Jersey, for instance, as there was an incident with Kellyanne Conroy and her daughter, how she would embarrass the crap out of the poor girl with photos, and unfortunately, in Jersey, that apparently counts as a certain something that I won't mention here. Here for the sake of YouTube. Point is, where's the line drawn where it becomes unhinged like that? That to the point where you may need to get authorities involved. Just saying. Hold on a sec.
Thinks eating pomegranates will make me grow a pee-pee. Damn, for real? I know a lot of people that would pay good money for that. Will it grow me a second one? Asking for a friend.
Insert the facepalm on meme. Because, seriously, that's not how that works.
By the way, going to the store, I'll get those energy drinks you like. What else do you want?
Can I get some of those pomegranates? I don't have anything else to eat after practice.
No, bad, horrible. You can't have them.
What? I'm no expert, but aren't they considered a fruit? Or maybe a berry? Either way, I'm pretty sure they're healthy.
No!
Here's a link that says they are nutritious and stuff. No, what? That doesn't make any sense just to say that. But I guess, yeah, they do have a little sugar that's just in the juice. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. She's fine buying like energy drinks, which are like sugar caffeine bombs. I think it's healthy enough.
Yeah.
Definitely better than candy.
That's a lie. They make you grow it.
Mwah. This would be amazing marketing for like just buying fruits. This fruit will grow you a pinar. That would sell like absolute butter in summer.
You look like Guy already.
Penguin. Sweet mother of mine. What in the actual hell are you talking about? Yeah, because I am a guy.
Don't fucking joke and don't use those stupid images. They're disrespectful. You mean memes? Like nothing you texted was disrespectful? No, but the penguin is? You do not talk to your own mom like that.
Okay, fine. I don't want to have this fight again right now.
Little Pooh.
I am twice your height. You could at least call me a big poo.
F slur.
Ah, yes, indeed. But the penguin meme is the disrespectful part, not the phobia or the sparkle emoji slurs or whatever. No. Mother, please.
No, you absolutely ungrateful little girl. You have such a huge ego that you think it's okay to come here and ask me for your LGBABC agenda.
Leback sounds like one of those vitamin things you see on like cans where it's like, this gives you vitamin B and C and D and all kinds of jazz, hell yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna have it. You want some help with your body murdering tools? Get it somewhere else. Yeah, like those pomegranates. Puh, disgusting penis fruit. Get it from Blorp.
All this because I asked for pomegranates? Yeah, they have some testosterone boosting properties. Is that what you're worried about? It's not going to make me sprout a full-blown PP. I mean, even if you're munching down testosterone like absolute candy, it wouldn't make you grow a first or a second penar, for that matter. And I don't think like munching down a fruit as a snack on rare occasion is gonna have any sort of meaningful hormonal effect.
Yeah, it's not like it's constant. It's a once in a great while kind of thing. Is there anything wrong with that?
Either. Like, this is absolutely unhinged, this whole thing.
Crack addict. That's what the woke want you to think, yes indeed. All those penis-growing crack addict pomegranates. They put stuff in water to make people want to kiss men.
No. They're turning the frogs gay. That's literally where this is going.
They're putting chemicals in the water and they're turning the frogs gay. Sorry. I had to include that.
Leg Betac wants you to buy the stuff to make you join, but you can't grow a penar. It's unladylike.
They put stuff in water to make people want to kiss men. Yes, indeed. Damn those gay frogs and their agendas. My mother, on the topic of whether she understood the trauma she put me through as a child.
No, not in raising you. I did what I knew to do.
There is no redemption without progression.
Okay, I am so thankful that Jesus forgives me for not being a perfect parent. I am sorry you can't. You see, Jesus loves me unconditionally even though I was a pile of poo and I refused to say sorry about that. I'm so sorry you can't. You see, Jesus is pro-abuse. I'm so sorry that you are. This isn't like the pizzazz that you think it is.
Just found out my 4-year-old has worms.
What? What, like he's feverish?
He said his butt was hurting. I checked and found a tiny little white worm.
And from this day forward, whenever I must speak of worms, oh, they mean worms, I will be calling them worms. Reminds me of something from another group where someone kept calling maggots margots. All maggots are margots now. Beware the margot infestation. Ooh, who is here for like a little boy mom poem? Oh, yes, indeed.
Boy moms, no truer words. I love this so much I had to share. If you're a boy mama, this one is for you. You always hear about the girl's daddy giving his daughter away on the wedding day. I had never thought about the mamas and their sons, but y'all mamas give away something too. Something just as precious. Something new I would get back. Okay, here we go. Now it's about to get real, baby. I gave away being the one he hugs and kisses. I gave away being the one he looks for in a crowd. I gave away being the first person he turns to when things get tough.
Maybe it's just called like growing up or whatever. No.
How deluded do you gotta be to just think of your kid as the little kid as they used to be? They're not little kids anymore.
I gave away being the one that makes him laugh in the middle of the day.
Also, like, if you have a functional relationship, you can still absolutely turn to your parents as well if things are tough even when you're an adult. It's just under a slightly different premise because you yourself are not a child anymore, okay? And maybe you have other people around you too at that point. You know, it's...
I gave away always being his number one girl.
Oh,
I gave away being a piece of my heart. I gave away my son. Deep down, I know he will always love me. But I also know he loves her more. He loves her more than his mama, and that's okay. That's how I knew we have found the one. But isn't that what we want? We want them to marry a girl who they put first, even if it means we become second. Mamas, love him while you are still first. Kiss his sweet baby face and linger in those lanky teenage hugs. Drive him to school even when he's grumpy and doesn't say a word to you. Listen when he needs to vent and blow off steam.
Okay, sure. Some of that is good and all, but why is the rest in there? Why is the rest in there?
I kissed my son goodbye and saw he was
I'm not reading that. How old is your son?
16.
Sounds like some creep with a Ugh. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. It could be either. It's a bit of a 50-50 at this point. Dear God. I mean, we saw the other one comparing like the eggplant stuff of their kids on Facebook. So I mean, there is that.
Showing my son what a woman thriving in her feminine looks like, so your dusty daughter can't impress him with her insecurities disguised as confidence while wearing her birthday suit at a music festival in some middle of nowhere field. Yay, mud.
You see, your daughter is gonna be a muddy sloot bag in the future, but my son has class because I am such a classy person posting this to social media. God damn. Well, laddies, lasses, and lasses, I do hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed having you here, you wonderful, beautiful beans, and I will see you again in the very near future. Beware of the boy moms. Take care. Mwah.
Yeah. This just proves how bad it is. Okay, let things go, or are they just that mentally unhinged? And I'm no psychologist. Ugh. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna be reacting to something like this again. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, obviously, because it's atrocious. But anyways, that's it for me. If you liked today's video, please leave a like, drop a comment down below. Also, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified on when I post new videos or when I go live. By the time this video goes up, I'm not going to be live today or possibly later, or mainly because I got some appointments to take care of and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel afterwards. But anyways, you can also find me on social media. I'll leave all my links along with the original video in the description below. Until next time, see you guys later.